Hey everybody, how you guys doing out there? It is late, another beautiful late night evening here on the West Coast. So listen, this is let's just get it. So first thing first, okay? So I'm gonna get into Bitcoin, and I know my chart is really clumped up here because these arrows were here before the price action was here. So if you guys go back and you take a look at my price action, I mean these arrows were here way before the way before we were here. I mean, it is what it is, right? So we these arrows have been parked here. Give me a second, and let me go to do some hunting. Go do some hunting. Give me a second. 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 And I'm gonna slide this over here. All right. Sorry, it's coming. All right. Hold on. It's happening. Give me a second, everybody. Sorry. I was tracking one. I was playing one. We were all playing one. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, yeah, that looks, this, it's got to be it. Okay. All right, give me a moment. Tito! Almost there. Don't go anywhere. It's happening. Good things take time. All right, there we go. So we'll bring this one, right? So if you look back, this is exactly what I knew that we'd get down to this point, right? I knew that this is exactly what would happen right here. I knew we would get right down here, and like this was going to come into this big channel, right? Because we had this big channel here. We created this big channel, and this is basically it's a dead cat bounce. I mean, that's all it is. This is just one big dead cat bounce right here, right? So what we're doing is we're just watching this dead cat bounce play out, and that's all we're doing, right? It's a sexy little dead cat bounce, right? And give me a second. Right, and it's a sexy little dead cat bounce that played out. Now let me just grab this. All right, so here in the market structure, and hold on, let me grab this. I need to grab all this. There we go. All right. All right. So what happened here is we hit this trend line right here, and we just are bouncing. And this is just a dead cat bounce right here. Now the issue is, if you look at these candles and the candle formations that we have right here, these candles are super confused, right? Like they're trying their damnedest to stay up right now, right? Like there's the market pressure right here is trying to have these stay up. But when you look at this actual structure right here, it's hard not to see something that's kind of playing out. Like, and I drew this before, like, oh, here, let me do this. Like you've got a, this is harder to do than you think, okay? Right, so you got something like that, right? And you know, if you're looking over here, like if this grinds up, like let's say this, you know, doesn't just completely take a turd on us right here, but it grinds up. This is kind of option one, and option one is just something like this, and then just like peter out there, right? So this is definitely option one here. Now, if you look on the big picture, right, when you do this, if you look on the big picture of this, hold on a second. And one more time. Let's do this one more time. Right, then you also have this, which, oh, Jesus, which is a horrifically drawn bear flag. All right, that's a horrifically drawn bear flag. Let me try this one more time. There we go, right? And this, my friends, is a bear flag, right? So this is a bear flag right here. And as long as we kind of hold in this bottom range right here and we don't fall out, this is actually going to be all okay. Now, let's look at the last and worst scenario that we have here, okay? And here's the worst scenario that I have for everyone. And this is the worst, absolute worst market structure scenario. This is what we don't want to see right here, okay? So this is a shoulder. There's the head. Come down. Shoulder. Come down. Right? This is the worst thing. Now you're going to see all of this, right? Right? There's just basically a line that goes across here, right? And this is where your resistance is, right? Look, R, R, S, right? And this would be your R right there. Okay? And the only way you can fix this, and this can actually play out for you, is if you flip this R into support. So if you flip, so if you're looking at this, right, and you're looking for this to happen, what needs to happen is this level right here, this zone, right, these boxes of resistance and support, right, what has to happen is the price needs to get up on top of it and then bounce in a pattern that would turn this into support, right? Because if you need to turn this area into support here, because if you can't turn that into support, then it will stay as resistance, which it's already proved with R, 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 and S, right? And it's just going to leave itself into an R, right? And if it stays into an R, you're really going to look at something possibly ugly, right? You're going to look at something. Now, the good news in this head and shoulders is this is kind of where this is your target area, right? This would be your target. Right, target. This would be your target for your H and S, right? H and S target is going to be right here, right? And that would be perfect, and that would be a really great, right? This would be a really great support for us, right? If it holds, right? And now the best scenario we have here is we pull up this head and shoulders, come down, find this area as support, and then we try to claim a all-time a new higher high, right? We try to claim a new higher high. This is the bull scenario. This for me is my bull option number 2, right? This is bull option number 2. And I'm giving this 30% chance, right? I'm giving this 30% chance, right? That's bull option number 2. This is bull option number 2. 30%. Oh. 30%. Let's try that again. All right, 30% chance. So I think you've got a 30% chance that this actually plays out right here, okay? And the worst scenario, right, the ugly scenario, right, is that here's the market structure you don't want to happen, right? Because you have to take this into account. Is a head and shoulder, right? That's a head and shoulders. And then you need to start looking at this area and this area, right? So you probably say 64, 65, 64 in here, right? Here's a good area. And then, you know, you're just, this area down here is where it really just gets ugly. And this turns into a massive H and S. And I'm going to say this is, now here's the thing, people. Then you get your run up like that, right? Then you get your run up, right? So this would be this would be bull number 3. And I would say this, bouncing off one of these areas, right? Either from here to there or from here to there, right? One of these, I'd say you're talking, I would say 50% chance, right? 50% chance this happens, right? And that would be my 50% chance. Weekly MA is way down below 4Ks. Yes, okay. So these are my bull scenarios. I don't know if we all want to talk about the bear scenarios or not, but the bear scenarios are absolutely just, even, you know, let's not go there. Let's work on what we're dealing with today, and we'll just focus on what we have today, okay? And what we're seeing today, okay? So with that being said, right? That being said, let's do this. Let's go back in here. And let's just focus. Let's go back and just start to let's take a look at some of the market structures that we have, okay? So on the lower time frame, right? Here's your good news on your lower time frame. You got a bull triangle. This is nice, right? This is nice. This should make everybody happy. All right, let's try to make that, lift that up there. Right, this bull triangle should make everybody happy. Right, makes me happy, should make you happy. This is good, okay? And what we can do is we can actually set some alarms on this baby, right? Break out there and break out here. I think we probably want to go a little bit higher. So we're going to set a couple alarms, right? So let's do that. Bingo, set alarm. Going to set another alarm. We'll go a little bit lower right here. Just make sure it gets, you know, it's got a chance, right? So now we have 2 alarms set. And so we know how to play this triangle when it happens, right? So we set an alarm at, where's that alarm at? Like 73, what is it? I'm sorry, 78, 90, right? And then we got another alarm parked at 70, just basically 7,700 alarm. Oops. Right? And the good thing about this right here is that on a breakout, right? On a breakout, you're pretty much going to go 1-to-1, right? So the issue is there's just not a lot of room in this small triangle. That's what I don't like about it. There's just not that much room for this really to move, right? So let's say here, 5%, 6%, something like that, right? Okay. Okay. So this is your bull triangle play, right? This is the bull triangle play. This is the bull triangle play with alarms set, right? Set alarms for 78.90 and 7,700, right? There we go. So we're good, right? That's great. Okay, now let's look at the higher time frame here. So here's our higher time frame. Okay, so all right, not bad. Check it out. So this is good. This is really good. This is a good little pullback right here. Right? This is actually a great little pullback we have right here. Trying to see where this thing pulled back from. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this triangle right here, usually this is, I mean, it's a bullish triangle. I'm sorry, it's a bullish trend line, so that's not bad. I mean, this is not a bad thing. This more kind of confirms we're going to get some kind of a little more of a little bumpy, like a little, like get that little scoop up, right? Get that last little scoop up before, like this tells, this says greater than 50% that we get that poke up, right? So this is good. That's not horrific. I'm going to see this here. I'm going to take a look also on these. Yeah, it's pretty bearish. Going to go back in time. I want to see if there's any other bounces out this bad boy. There's a bounce right there. It was not good. Bounce right there is not good. Yeah, it just bounces, right? This looks like a bounce trend line historically. Bear bounce. Bear bounce. All right, let's put that in there for. All right, so I put the bear in there. There we go. All right, hey, Irene. Don't worry, everybody. I'm recording this. Okay, I am recording this. Nothing. It's the RSI bubble chart. We did put in another red 2 on this 3-day, so we're just started a brand new 3-day candle. All right, and let's go. Now we did pull off. Look at that. Take a look. We pulled off of this low. We never made it down to these trend lines. Never made it to either one of these trend lines right here. Yeah, breaking that would have been super no bueno, right? Breaking that would have been bad. Now I wonder if this is flipping into an area of resistance here. Let me see here. I haven't really looked at this chart in depth here, so I don't know. Oops. Some bearish bounces off this bad boy. Oh yeah, a lot of bearish bounces. That line is going red. Yeah, this is a bear bounce line. So this looks like a historical. Let me make sure I detail that. So it's a historical bear bounce line. And red. Yeah, it would have been bearish bounce, right? This one right here, bounce, fail. Yeah, it didn't create a new higher high, so it fell. It did create a bit higher high. Still a bounce line. That's bullish. That's bearish. Bounce. Okay. Still a bounce line. Ooh, lots of support. This is a bounce line. Bearish, but a bounce. All right, cruising along. And now this is probably, haven't got back the 30 MA, right? Still can't get over that damn 30 MA. On the top side, though, you see the 7 MA. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more note right here. Uh, 7 MA equals R. R at, what is that? 8166. 8166. Okay, then we are on the trend line right here. So this is another big deal, right? This trend line on the 3-day OBV is our bull market support line. Right? Like, this is it. I mean, got to hold this bad boy right there, right? That's it. You got to hold that bad boy. There it is. Yeah, I know. I know. I see. Listen, if we break, we know where we're going, okay? We know where we're going. Listen, if we break, we know what'll happen. You break the market structure, you go down. We get it. We know where we're going to head to. We know where our support is. And we know our chart that's told us the whole time where we got to go to, okay? All right, so once again, I'm going to go over this very important chart with everybody. And what the hell? How come this didn't save? How come this thing didn't save? What the hell? Oh, got it. It wasn't on this chart. Okay. Whew. Whew. Got it. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bitty baby hammer. All right. I'm going to put a little hammer right there. Okay. So I'm going to set that little hammer right there because we're on this line right here. Okay. We're on this line and we don't want to lose this line because this line has added historical support for us. So this line is another support or die line, right? We're on another support or die line. Okay. And we're going to scoot this up. Ooh. What the hell? Yeah, we're close. I don't think we're having a bear cross right now. Okay. All right, let me save this. Okay, so historically, how this worked out is this is the MVT chart. We were in this big channel. We fell out of the channel number one. Then you have this red trend line, right? Breaking the red trend line, no bueno. Hold it, support, resistance, resistance, support, blah, 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 all the way up. Lost this first top line, right? And this is where we had the big market crash previously. Now, we've lost this trend line right here, and as soon as we lost that trend line, we fell out, but we're on the second trend line where the big time market fell out, right? And you know, this has happened a couple times. Look, you lost it here, you lost it here, look, here, here, this is, scoot this over, right? We lost the line right there. Right, we lost the line right there. We lost the line right there. We all know what happened there. I don't need to go into that, right? We lost the line right there. Okay, and then look, the line worked acted as support, resistance, resistance, and then we broke through it. And now look, it turned around and acted as support on that 6200 wick. From the futures mafia, and then we never made it back up. So look, we made a higher high with the price action, but the indicator never made a higher high, and then we fell back down. Once we broke that, that was it. So you broke that trend line once again, right there. So every time we broke this, you know, we broke not only that line, but this trend line. This is what's happened. You've had a pretty solid market. Take a pretty solid nosedive every single time you've done that, right? Let me grab this. You're on, and take a look. You bounced off the line right there. You literally bounced off the line, but you're just poking it. Now we need this to turn into support, and this is a daily chart. I mean, it's like this is like a now or never, right? This is a right now or never moment, right? Oh, Jesus. Now Okay, hold on a second, everybody. All right. This is the one I'm going to use right there. I love the gingerbread man making the little, the pooping out the thingamabobbers, right? hanging on the bear bull support line with the baby hammer. Bulls need to hold this or they will poop jelly beans. Got it? Right, now we already bounced off at once, so that's good. So we bounced off at once, and that's great. I am watching this. This is the futures. This does expire June 19th, and there is a monster gap. Monster gap, 6,500, okay? Looking for bear crosses, right? We just had this bear cross. This is pretty much what's holding us down, right? 30 MAs turn into resistance, and that's that. We're all good. Okay, nothing's changed. Oops. Bollinger Bands, 12 hours back in, you got under support. You know, you're just looking 73, 72, and then it gets ugly. Nothing. This is important right here. You got the monthly. So this is probably the most important one that we're looking at right here is we're back to the monthly Bollinger Band. Like this support is at 7K, and this is huge because this would be that, this would give us that nice head and shoulder structure that would play right back here, and then we could bounce off that, right? Is a huge support on the monthly middle BB, right? So that's a huge support right there, right? It's got to be a good support one right here. Let's see what we can find. There we go. So, all right. Thank you so much, Brandon. Doing my best, buddy. All right, so check that out. This is our 12-hour Gauss chart. Look at our Gauss chart caught this. This is our middle Gauss, and we have rode above this bad boy for a long time. Look at how long we've ridden above the 12-hour Gauss line, right? All the way back here. This is when we first flipped it. Look, held, top of the Gauss line, held the middle Gauss line, and then just broke out like crazy. And we're all the way back down here. I mean, we literally have held this Gauss line for a long time now. Let's take a look and see how long this bad boy's gone. We're on top of that for 233 days, right? No, shoot, sorry. It's 111 days. 111 days. Yeah, there we go. 118 days. So we rode on top of that baby for 118 days, right? But this isn't the chart that I really want you guys to look at. This is important in itself, right? This is very important that we're holding that that middle and we don't break that, because let's point that out. Let's do this, and this middle Gauss has held for 118 days. Right, this middle Gauss is held for 118 days. Give me this to make this bold. Nope, Jesus, that is not very bold. There we go. All right, so this middle Gauss is held for 118 days, losing the middle Gauss, and we just let's not look, okay? We're not gonna look. How about that? All right, and copy. Yeah, all right. Now, this is the chart I want you guys to all take a look at. This is my bull and bear market chart, okay? So this is my bull and bear market chart right here. So you see, when your TDI chart on the 3-day is above right here, this is all bullish. This is your bull market, right? This is all your bull market. This is your bear market. Bull market, bear market, bear market, bull market. Pretty simple, right? This TD chart does a really good job. You know, you can call it the same thing. Call there's your bull run, and then it just took a dump, right? So this is a great chart, and you can see that now we have support, right, on this middle BB. The 3-day TDI has great support, right, at the middle BB. Fingers crossed, right? So we've just got to hold that, because you lose that and ish gets real ugly real quick, right? Ish gets real ugly. And the funny thing is, this actually called that top pretty good right there. That kind of pre-called that fall, right? Did a pretty good job of calling that fall. Let me raise this up so people can kind of see. And you can see where your support areas are down here, right? There's your support areas on this 3-day. Dude, we're so far off this. Like, we're so far off this. Like, we're really far. Like, usually you get this far and you get a pullback, right? You get this far and you get a pullback. Like you get far and you get a pullback, right? This just is what happens, right? Like, you don't usually get this far. Like, you get, you know, you take a look at this and you're like, oh, like, I got that far away, and then I pulled back, right? And then I got that far away, and then I pulled back, and then I got that far away, and then I pulled back, right? Like, you know, 100%, 70%, right? Where you get these, where you just get a little too out of control, and every time you do it, it just wants to pull you back, right? You know, 70%, 70%. No, look at this big daddy right here. Let's see what we had here. Whoo, 150%. And then this is going to be the Mamba Jamma of all the Mamba Jammas, because this bad boy just never, this was just so epic. Of all of the epicness, I mean, it's insane. You can't even go that damn high. Hold on. All right, so from here to there, it got, it's actually right there, 300%. Okay, so it usually likes to pull back, we know, at about 70%. So let's see where we're at today. Nice run, you know, 100%. So we're 100% off the line, and it wants to pull back and pokey, right? But you guys, now we also have to take a look down here and see how far, you know, how far did these pull off the same way before it pulled back. And you could probably go through this, and I could probably do the same thing, right? Come on, piece of crap. Right, where was that before it pulled back? 28% off the Bollinger Band. %. So where are we? Wow. See, that was a run right there. That was a run off. That's a hell of a run off the Bollinger Band. I mean, the run from here to here is just absolutely epic. I mean, the run from here to here is probably one of the greatest of all times, right? From the bottom to the top. Oop. That was a 200%, actually a little higher, a little lower, 194% run from the bottom to the top there. And you see that, you know, that's quite a run without a pullback. You know, you're talking all the way back here, 2013, 2011. That's where you'd like, these are some really, like the last time you've seen this move in this time span is 2011, 2013. And both of these were followed by absolutely epic pullbacks, right? So look there, 100%, 119%, right? And we're at 194% right now on this run, technically. 194% from the bottom to the top here. So that is one of the greatest runs that we've ever had. Just straight bottom to top, not pulling back. And then you go over here and you're kind of like, all right, well, this is a pretty good run. All right, it's a pretty good run right here. I would say this is probably the best right here. Oh, no. See, because it pulled back. You pulled back there, so not even close. Because this was ding, 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 ding. So you've only done this 3 other times, right? And you just broke the record. Nice job, Bulls. Right? And the only thing you can compare this to is the bull run of both of these bad boys back there. Clone. And that was your bull run. Right? That was it. That was your bull run right there. And these bull runs were crazy. Oops. That was it. All right, short bear runs. So there you go. So you see bull, bear, bull, bear, bull, bear, bull. You can see the market cycle too as this is played out. This was a long bull run. And I'm still expecting something like this. I still, look, we can still break. Now the problem here is this bad boy is so low. Look at where this is at. This is kind of risky for us. Like we need to hold, and this thing needs to move up a lot quicker to catch up with us here. Like this bad boy needs to catch up with us real fast. And so this bear market is over. There, and then actually December, and I mean technically that was where the bull. Well, you know, we could stretch these, we could cross these like that. Okay, so just like that. And let's make one note. This is lagging huge and needs to act as support for the bulls. You know, and I wonder if that's what happened over here. See, look, this popped so fast. This was so high up. There was no problem to catch up and try to act as support. Then the support just fell right through it. Here you had better support, even though that was a pretty ugly bear run. All right, let's moving right along here. Ah, the fun stuff. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right. Nothing. Just that double top. This was the first ever double top we've done. Now we are below the support line. And why do I have a line down here? Because it's acted as resistance right there. But look, there's never any support here. Why are you still going down? Why are you still going down? Because this is going to close. This is going to close down here. Right? This is going to close down here. There's just air. This is just air. There's like nothing here. Like if it doesn't bounce off this area right here, like that's it. Like there's a bullish bounce. Like that was a bullish bounce. That was a bullish bounce. Yeah, it's got to bounce like in the next. If this wants to be a bullish bounce, this has got to happen like now. This is all air. Night, Brian. The MACD needs to bounce in the next. I mean, it's got to bounce right here in this next close, right? It's this next. Okay, nothing. Usually this is bad. I already went over that in the members area earlier. This is bad. So look, you did a head and shoulders. You're just back on the support level for that head and shoulders fallout here once again. It's just the same thing. So you're just looking like a massive head, shoulder. I'm sorry, shoulder, head, shoulder. Right, which is crazy. Actually, this could probably be your shoulder. Shoulder, head, shoulder, die. But this made a big head and shoulders for playback. And then longs to shorts. Super weird. Everybody's falling out. Nobody has confidence in the market right now, which is really weird. And then, okay, this is it. This is it. All right, so this is the last chart I'm going to do. And so listen, this is the chart we've been talking about. The perfected TD9, the very first one of the bull run, which there's 4 of them, which we're just doing the first one now. Every time it happens, it goes from a 9, it just flips to a red 1. The red 1 is below the red 9. There's the first one there. There's the first one here. There's your red 9. It bleeds out, and then it goes lower, and then you take off your second, third, and fourth ones of your bull run. If this same thing occurs again, I mean, you could literally see there's no reason we couldn't hit 27,000 easy if this is just bull run number 1, right? If this is what this is, and this is bull run TD9 number 1 of the bull run, it doesn't matter how far we pull back. We can pull back all the way to sub 5K and still go on our parabolic run all the way. Now, I've set up these little baby hammers everywhere down here, right? So on this white top resistance line, bang, slam down. There's that bang, slam down there. We did the exact same thing. This is why I compare 2011 market, right, and 2013 market. So look at this one. Bang, hammer down, bang, hammer. Now this baby went all the way down here. See the yellow line that traces all the way along. And then you got your bounce out of it for your continuation. Now the same thing happened here with your TD9 here. This is where it banged down. They both landed on exactly the same line, right? Right? So I'm gonna let me do this. Let me edit this. Hold on. Right, and then this would be we're gonna call this bull market support. Right, we're going to call that bull market support at 50, 54. My God, my eyes are so bad. 54. Right, clone. Bull market support at 54. Clone. Bull market support at 54. Okay. Okay. Actually, in a loop. Where's this at? There it is. Pull that up a little bit. I'm going to skip this one down. Okay. All right. You can see the good news here and look at the RSI at the 54 level. This has been the last 2 bull runs support level for the next parabolic run. Right? Awesome. Perfect. Okay, next. Bink. Oh, shoot, I didn't even do this one. What a chart is this? Yeah, it's not really helping me. No. No. Oh, this is just chocolate money flow. Take a look at our chocolate money flow real quick. Yeah, just meh. Ooh, yeah, just don't want to lose that. That'd be bad. Okay, that's it. All right, everybody. I am not going to do alts. I'm so tired. I am beat. It is late. I want to say thank you to everybody who's watching the show today. I've been updating the members area, but listen, we're from Trading Associates. I'm the Vamp. Thank you, Peak. Thank all of you for being here. I will dump this video right now and catch all of you on the flip side. Night.